Battery energy storage systems are commonly used to collect and store power generated from alternative energy sources, such as wind and solar power generation facilities.
What we're seeing these days is shipping containers being used to house these batteries. And certain things can go wrong within that container that can lead to catastrophic failure. Typically, you're going to have a cell. A single cell is going to fail. And when it fails, it begins to go through what we call thermal runaway, and that is just a release of heat within the cell. You can have a cascading thermal event where heat from that failure goes to the next cell. That can propagate to the next cell and so on.
This combination of malfunctioning batteries off-gassing and overheating within the enclosed space creates a perfect environment for a catastrophic explosion. Various layers of protection may be used to prevent a battery energy storage system from exploding. Fike recommends that all BESSs are protected with explosion vent panels. If a deflagration occurs within a BESS container, the explosion vents installed on the top of the enclosure will burst at a predefined low burst pressure, releasing the pressure and flames upward, thereby preventing an uncontrolled rupture of the vessel. The next layer of protection is equipping the enclosure with a fire detection system.
One of the most impactful decisions you can make is the method of detection. Even if this fire suppression system is not installed, detection is still essential. It can help activate HVAC vents to remove the explosive off gases, shut down the power, sound alarms, and notify emergency responders of the situation. Traditional spot and heat detection are still an option, but are slower to activate. But gas detection is going to be the earliest warning detection and be the quickest to activate in the beginning stages of battery failure.
The final layer of protection is adding a fire suppression system to the protection strategy.
When a fire is detected, Fike is going to recommend a water mist system to protect that space. So it's going to flash the steam, it's going to absorb the heat of any fire or even the heat given off in the thermal runaway process. And if you're using a pumped water mist system like Fike's DuraQuench system, you've got a continuous water supply for as long as you need it, for as long as the event occurs.
If you can have an explosion protection system and a fire protection system on the same vessel, with the same provider, with the same support team, it's only going to contribute to continued success with regards to safety.